Tell you what, after I do this thoughts video about 2 Samuel 3, I'm going to go out and shoo some crows away. Seems like last year when I read this passage, there were crows in my presence. I used to read from my van, and I'd go to different places. I remember being down at a graveyard, and there was crows, and I don't remember exactly what I was reading, but if I heard the passages, I'd remember. Those doggone crows, I swear they're demon-possessed. Just like flies. But I was just going to point out here in 2 Samuel 3 that the type of guy that David was. You know, Abner, what he did, smiting, and I don't still quite know what to make of that, where he smoked Asahel. You know, he kept warning him, turn aside, and I'm not quite sure what all was going on there, but Abner killed Asahel, and then those folks were pretty irritated with it. Was it Joab, his brother, right? And he says, you know, or Joab was his brother? I don't remember, but okay, anyway, but, you know, David, when those guys killed Abner, and and Joab took him aside in the gate to speak with him quietly and smote him there under the 5th rib. Now David got no pleasure in that. Of course, he wouldn't have any reason to get pleasure in it anyway, but it's just interesting how David responded to it. And he mourned and followed the bier, which I would imagine would have to have been pretty... I mean, Abner was working with Saul. You know, David didn't hold that against him. Abner was the one, that David was yelling over to and saying, hey, you've not taken care of the Lord's anointed, you know, I could have killed Saul. I'm sure, that was Abner, right? And Abner was killed and David didn't go, serves him right. No, but I mean, he was king. In a way, he could have. You know, but he didn't. He wasn't that kind of guy. He wept, and he had all the people weep. Then he says, died Abner as a fool dieth. Thy hands were not bound, nor thy feet put in fetters. As a man falleth before wicked men, so fellest thou. All the people wept again over him. And then David wouldn't eat. There's a fellow that just died in our area who was murdered. Kind of like the same thing here. I mean, he was stabbed, a guy in our area. And they're having a memorial service for the guy. Then afterwards, I guess a bunch of the people are going to have a party. Some sort of wild redneck party. You know, that's lame. But David wasn't like that. He wouldn't eat. You know, very, very respectful man. We'll go on with the 2 Samuel 4 next.